Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between LeX playing under the name Crawling versus ThorZaIN over here on the top right. This game taking place here on Northern Isle. What is ThorZaIN opening up? Moment, not using. There they go. Now using that peasant trick to increase the speed as they rally back and forth. Well, gonna go ahead and open up with Crypt and Ziggurat farm right there, and for a little bit later than I was expecting, as we are getting into this game. Have fun, good luck, have fun. Just trying to be well-mannered. Some people say that's disingenuous, but you know, if you know what you mean with the good luck, have fun, that's really what you mean. I mean, you can at the start of a great game thing, right? Why don't you use capital letters and players nick a lot of time? I mean, ThorZaIN looks a lot better than ThorZaIN. That's true. All right, but okay, read it there. ThorZaIN. All right. Hitman would be fuming now. Yeah, Hitman I know doesn't quite agree to that. Like he feels that it's disingenuous, but if you say if you say I hope I win, and I hope you have lag spikes at the wrong time, like that just feels like part of you, although you want to win and although you do want to have advantages whenever you can get them, and you may feel like, oh, I'm sorry you got a lag spike at that moment, you wouldn't be like, oh, you deserve the victory, right? So that's the thing. That's what you're hoping for. You're hoping for, like, what are you wishing luck? You're wishing luck that the game doesn't go south, that there isn't a lag spike, or are you really hoping that random number generator favors your opponent more than you, right? That's the difference. That's really what you're hoping for, right? If Moon had said against ThorZaIN, I hope the WarCraft 3 reforged graphic causes a disconnect for you, right? Like no, you don't want that. You don't want that to be said, right? You don't want to wish bad luck on someone, or here's to a good game, right? Anyways, let's go ahead and break things back, or break things down again. ThorZaIN just doing a little bit of creeping, still wandering around, as we're looking at the Archmage sitting at level 2. Death Knight of LeX, all the way on the other side of the map, trying to creep out his opponent's creep camp, take a little bit of that experience, and do exactly that. Creeps on your side of the map are a resource, and the time it takes to take them down, or travel to remaining creeps, is always an issue. Hi. Good morning. Alright, coming back through, Archmage chasing down the Death Knight. Death Knight pulling back over here on the bottom left-hand side, as we are looking at, well, quick expansions on both sides of the map here. Very different game than the game I just cast, where both sides, or not expansions, quick tech, as opposed to quick expansions like in the previous game. Alright, hi. Hey, how you doing? Archmage, Death Knight still running around the map still. Well, not too much to say here, just a lot of harassment on both of these players, and both players trying to gain an advantage while harassing the other opponent, by either during their creeping or trying to take their opponent's creeps so far. The armies are still rather small, as they're investing in tech rather than building their army. ThorZaIN at 27 over 36 compared to 22 over 30 for LeX here. Alright, as soon as we see that tech to tier 2 complete... Oh, what was that? Was that a Dust of Appearance? What was that? Yeah, Dust of Appearance on that Archmage. Looking to see if a Sentry Ward was placed down. No Sentry Ward was placed down, as Oh, ThorZaIN actually being very gutsy here, trying to take out the 5-4-4 creep camp from his opponent. Is that going to work? And well, yes, and that water elemental going to absorb a good bit of damage before it is taken out. It's going to get the Ogre Magi taken out here. Archmage may be able to get very close to level 3, if not there. Picking up a potion of invulnerability is absolutely huge at this stage, as this water elemental is still right there. Alright, skeletal minion getting taken out in snare onto a rifleman. Low hit point footman now looking to back up here as double water elementals trying to finish off the remaining Tuskar trappers. Alright, are we going to get to level 4? I do believe so. Meanwhile, LeX during this time not opting to go after and save his creep. Instead, going to go ahead and clear out his own natural expansion and perhaps try and get closer to level 3 himself. Alright, double claws of attack, the +9 and +5 variety, as ThorZaIN takes a little bit of an overall lead now in terms of experience. Level 3 on the Archmage, now with a level 1 Mountain King out onto the field, as that Mountain King looks to get to level 2. LeX completely bypassing tier 2, going straight into tier 3, getting that Lich and also building up a slaughterhouse. This is, well, the right time to try and put pressure on his opponent. Is the Archmage gonna be able to force a cancellation on that slaughterhouse? Yes, he does, as the units are still engaging here. Meanwhile, Death Knight going after his opponent's 5-4-4 creep camp. So there is just a lot of, well, creep management here on Northern Isle today. Alright, plus 14 damage. You can bet those claws of attack will be transferred to the Lich in just a little bit. Level 3 now on that Death Knight. Meanwhile, the Archmage is still trying to put in pressure, but not enough mana to really do what he wants to do here. Potion of Invulnerability on cooldown. Not quite sure if, well, maybe he used a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability earlier to try and stick around a little bit longer, as the Skeletal Minion perhaps going to get taken out as well. Alright, Lich being forced to back up again. Archmage trying to retreat back. Death Knight still doing a lot of creeping during all of this time. Meanwhile, the Mountain King is already at 2, hasn't gone for Bash or Thunderclap yet. Bunch of low hit point footmen could be very experience giving to the Death Knight or the Lich if a well-placed Frost Nova is cast, but it doesn't look like ThorZaIN is going to get caught out in the open here, quickly selling what I believe to be a Scroll of the Beast, as the Death Knight Archmage could be in trouble here, is going to end up getting taken down. What is it doing? It stopped to turn around for a split moment, and now needs the Scroll of Town Portal back home. There is no Arcane Vault. Priests need to get added up in order to heal. Mountain King looking to perhaps buy a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, and has a rather wide army here with a Scroll of Healing. Alright, priests are all here, ready to engage. Skeletal Minion gonna quickly get taken down. Mountain King still sitting at level 2, but LeX having the opportunity to do some creeping while the opposing Archmage of ThorZaIN is low on hit points. Alright, 2 priests are already out on the field here. Archmage does have a Potion of Invulnerability. Mountain King gets up to level 3. Level 2 Stormbolt. Level 1 Bash. No Gloves of Haste though for ThorZaIN's Mountain King to try and proc that Bash a little bit more often. Web Spinner going to get taken down. Wand of Illusion picked up, as the Mountain King still clearing out the remainder of this creep camp. Alright, 2 priests are here, as a third one getting added. No, that is a peasant. A third priest now going to join in on the fight. A fourth one, I take it back, as the Lich has triple claws of attack, plus also the Orb of Corruption and a Mantle of Intelligence. That Lich has more bonus damage than actual damage, plus 31 damage when its base damage is a maximum of 28. Illusion taking a lot of damage, and then poof, goes into smoke. Alright, that Lich has pretty much has an op right there. Well, much more of a scout, yes. Dark Ranger getting added in. Black Arrow over Silence right now. And we'll see what's going to go down here, as it is Return of the Favor, an illusionary Crypt Fiend getting caught. Death Coil Frost Nova onto a priest, as they're going to be going into a fight here. Alright, Lich in that frontline spot. That is quickly dispelled away. Mountain King Stormbolt onto a Crypt Fiend. A day late and $1 short there, as the 75 mana wasted, as it was not enough. There goes another Crypt Fiend. A Rifleman trying to back away they're getting taken down. Lich gets up to level 2. Mountain King does have enough for another Stormbolt. Going after the Lich right now. Lich's damage is adding up very quickly. Are we going to see a Death Coil? Yes, it is in time, but the Lich does need to move as that Lich now tries to back away. Lich now at plus 31 damage here as it gets up to level 2. A Rifleman trying to back away as a Crypt Fiend is going to get taken down. Mountain King needs to try and catch up. Does not catch up in time. 400 hit point heal right on the money. ThorZaIN losing a lot of footmen in this fight. However, Rifleman coming in from the other side to try and reinforce, but there are some low hit point units right there. That unit going to get taken down, that Black Arrow, however, not hitting the target in time as Militia now making their way back over. Mountain King doesn't have enough mana. Ring of Regeneration keeping that Mountain King full on hit points, but not on mana as the Archmage is still sitting at level 3, does not have level 2 Brilliance Aura yet. Priest, plenty of healing, and there is just not enough focus on ThorZaIN to actually finish off any of the units. Are we going to see a Crypt Fiend get taken down? Finally, yes, we are. Mountain King just still sitting at level 3. Rifleman still backing away. 44 supply compared to 43 as the armies are just shifting back every which way. Both sides losing a lot here. That one Crypt Fiend, oh! Split second in time again as the Archmage does not have the Orb of Fire to prevent some of the healing. More Militia joining in. Death Knight could be in trouble. Archmage, Potion of Invulnerability down to 32. Death Coil dodge with a Potion of Invulnerability. 15 seconds of invulnerability right there. Bash coming across. It looks as though the Obsidian Statue could get taken down. Archmage needs to get healed up and in a hurry. Obsidian Statue, Mountain King does have enough for a Stormbolt, but does not go for it. Mountain King, however, did not have, or Death Knight did not have enough mana, so the Stormbolt may have been successful if the remainder army there. Archmage now transferring that Ring of Regeneration, and that's one thing that I like seeing from ThorZaIN, transferring items between the two heroes depending on the situation. Obviously, the Archmage needing the Ring of Regeneration more right now. Mountain King sitting at level 3, Archmage sitting at level 4, Brilliance Aura level 2, giving that Mountain King plenty of mana, as the level 1 Dark Ranger will be getting to level 2 momentarily. 57 supply compared to 47. There is an expansion up, and the armies are about similar in size. Well, there are a couple of ghouls on the lumber line, so the army of ThorZaIN actually only slightly larger right now by 1 supply, as the Archmage and Mountain King still wandering around here. Alright, what is going down? No Paladin getting added, no upgrade to Castle. We are just trading up more Riflemen. As the Death Knight, Lich, and Dark Ranger, that Lich, oh, Medallion of Courage, more intelligence, and now up plus 36 damage. That Lich with crazy, crazy damage, doubling. There's the silence across the units once more as the Mountain King is, well, there is a Scroll of Protection. Mountain King gets up to level 4, has a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. It is trying to back away. Is it going to end up surviving? Is it going to land a Stormbolt down? There's a Scroll of Healing as the Mountain King runs in for a Scroll of Healing. Alright, Mountain King waiting. There's a Stormbolt again. Scroll of Protection, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability not being used. There goes a Crypt Fiend. There goes one Crypt Fiend. Potion of Invulnerability used just at the right time. Mountain King needs to be healed. Stormbolt finishes us off a Crypt Fiend and another one. Scroll of Town Portal. Is the Mountain King gonna fall? And it does. The Scroll of Town Portal not in time as the Mountain King's Potion of Lesser Invulnerability comes to an end a second too early. Dark Ranger, Rifleman trying to fight back again. The Priest should have been trying to manually heal up that Mountain King to get a little bit more gas going. Meanwhile, lesser Dark Minions joining in on the fight again. Alright, Mass Rifleman, 1-0 upgrades, 39 supply compared to 54. ThorZaIN having this larger army still, but but you got to remember, 5 of that supply is currently in a low hit point, just resurrected Mountain King. Ring of Regeneration transferred back over to the Mountain King here, as if the Ring of Regeneration was on the Mountain King, it may have been enough to keep that Mountain King alive earlier. An extra 75 hit points was probably all it would have taken. Ring of Regeneration would have provided that that hit point over about 37.5 seconds. Coming back down to the other side, we should be getting a Paladin after the keep is done upgrading. We are looking at a quick stun on the Archmage, and it may turn into a situation of who finishes the creep camp first. Undead now on the way over. LeX is going to try and put pressure on ThorZaIN. ThorZaIN could be in trouble. Okay, the Magnetar Reaver going to get taken down. There it goes. Cloak of Flames picked up by the Mountain King as we see a quick silence there. Archmage in trouble. Archmage gets taken down. Frost Nova there again as the Mountain King. ThorZaIN is in serious trouble once more as Potion of Invulnerability used on the Death Knight. 53 supply compared to 46. Alright, Skeletal Minions popping out of the woodwork. Water Elemental down to 20 hit points, and there goes a Death Coil finishing off another Rifleman there. ThorZaIN retreating, losing much as the Mountain King now makes its way over, doing a risky creep camp, but perhaps knowing that LeX would be here to try and finish off the remainder of this creep camp here, even using a reveal from the Goblin Laboratory to double check. Alright, that reveal, however, does reveal where exactly ThorZaIN was. There goes level 5 onto the Mountain King. Mountain King could be in trouble. Archmage shows up to the party. What is the Archmage doing? He is low on hit points, but there is no mana for the undead team. Death Knight sitting on level 4 does have enough for a level 3 Death Coil now as the Death Knight gets up to level 5. Dark Ranger low on mana, has Frost Armor over Dark Ritual. Death Coil finishing off a Priest. Mountain King, what is going on here? Skeletal Minions quickly getting finished off one at a time, getting taken down. Mountain King sitting at level 5, Archmage sitting at level 4. Are we perhaps going to be seeing a little bit more added here? We are getting into an expansion over here on the top left, so 2 bases versus 2 bases. Arcane Vault about to get lost. 56 supply compared to 54. ThorZaIN with, well, maybe the slightly larger army. Overall supply is slightly larger again as the army about to be ready to engage. Paladin now here to bolster some support. No Orb of Fire as of yet, though. Yeah, no Orb of Fire. Talisman of Evasion on the Mountain King. That is important to note as a couple of illusionary riflemen added in for good measure. All right, trying to figure out which ones are illusions. Difficult to spot right there. Oh, nope, there it is. The illusionary rifleman right there going to try and engage. Are we going to see a Holy Light? There goes a Frost Nova onto an illusion. It absorbed a good amount of damage. A level 3 or a level 2 Frost Nova there. Abomination illusions are here as well. So illusions galore right now as the Abominations are pushing into position. Death Knight in trouble, getting arcane feedback as well. No, is it going to get taken down? Wow, that Death Knight down to 36 hit points before the Scroll of Town Portal was used just in time for the save. Lich now still critically striking for a crazy amount of damage. 36 damage. Pretty much every attack is a critical strike. Its average damage, well, I believe it's 30. 32 in that range, or 33 in that range. So yeah, it is critically striking every attack here as the Priest Mountain King now makes its way over. Paladin, where is that Paladin coming back across again? Paladin sitting at level 1, has an Orb of Fire, Scroll of Town Portal, and Staff of Sanctuary. This is going to be absolutely key. Army now trying to come inbound. Perhaps there was a sentry ward positioned that alerted ThorZaIN into what was going on and what needed to happen. Beautiful Staff of Sanctuary use right there for the save and denying that experience and that Death Coil. Alright, Orb of Fire. Is it going to be enough? There goes a Dark Ritual and a Frost Nova onto the Paladin. Paladin cannot heal itself, or Ring of Regeneration perhaps should be given to the Paladin. Paladin gets blasted down as the Mountain King trying to continue to fight back around here. Mountain King Stormbolting after the Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger is in trouble. Gets another big heal. Mountain King, Scroll of Town Portal, tries to stay alive. Is the Rifleman going to be able to finish off the Abomination? No, it is not. It gets taken down to 25 hit points. Lich still on the move. Plenty of mana. Low hit point Abomination needs to get healed. Double Obsidian Statue is all right there as we are looking at a resurrection on a very, very quick level 1 hero. That Abomination down to 55 hit points really needs to heal back up or head home. 60 supply compared to 60 supply. Mountain King low on hit points. Stormbolt right there. There's a silence. Mountain King could be in trouble as it's trying to back away. And oh, Staff of Sanctuary saves a Priest right there as the unit should be trying to heal as we're still fighting our way through. Alright, there goes a Frost Nova across all of the Riflemen that were so slow. Paladin right there. Mountain King. Stormbolt finishes off an Abomination as the Mountain King, well, needs to continue to get healed up again. There, come on, finish off that Skeletal Minion. 56 supply compared to 67. LeX now having the overall supply lead. Death Knight, Lich, Dark Ranger, 5-4-3 going up against a 5-5-1. Paladin needs to make up some of that ground to be able to survive a little bit better. All right. Priest do have inner fire. I don't see that many destroyers out onto the field at all. Destroyer play not even being considered right now, as the Paladin looks to get to level 2 by clearing out this Ice Troll or the remains of this creep camp here. Goblin Marketplace usually has a higher level creep, but they were all taken out earlier. Paladin gets up to level 2, perhaps Divine Shield, no, Devotion Aura being added to try and, well, bolster all of the healing. That additional armor does definitely help. Archmage sitting at level 5 again, or still. Mountain King is still at 5. Let's see where all of this is going to go down, perhaps. Plenty of mana to be had. Level 3 Water Elementals over level 3 Brilliance Aura. Priests do have Inner Fire, but I don't see them casting it soon. 59 supply compared to 69. LeX getting into position. Who is going to be coming out better? The question. That Stormbolt straight up onto the Abomination. Abomination quickly taken down. Mountain King still in that frontline spot. Death Coil, Frost Nova. Mountain King in trouble. Holy Light. Staff of Sanctuary saves him as he absorbs so much damage. All right, Mountain King now Paladin. Oh, Potion of Healing just in time as there's a Frost Nova going down there. All right, Holy Light continuing to save units. Archmage continuing to try and retreat back here as the Paladin. Oh, Death Coil finally gets finished off. Inner Fire not enough with the healing as we see another Abomination getting taken down. Archmage sitting at level 5 here. Archmage going to try and retreat back to the Arcane Tower as another Rifleman gets taken down. 50 supply compared to 61. Is home field advantage going to be enough as we're looking at the Arcane Tower just completely get shut down by those Crypt Fiends? All right, more damage coming back across. Abomination in that frontline location. Still no destroyers in play. The Water Elementals, actually the beefiest, tankiest units here. Mass Priest in the back, but nothing for them to heal. No Riflemen as the Water Elemental is getting taken down. Archmage could be in trouble. Potion of Healing is used right there. They're perhaps going to see more Inner Fire as there is destroyers now in the air as well. All right, ThorZaIN going to be in trouble. Mountain King shows up from out of nowhere. Is going to be able to finish off the Death Knight. Death Knight could get finished off. No, there was that a Death Pack? Yeah, that was a Death Pack to try and save as it teleports out. All right, not quite sure what the Death Knight Death Pack, but it was able to stick around long enough as it's now going after the remainder of this Arcane Vault, but he does not want to stick around. All right, Death Knight now retreating all the way back here. Priest healing back up. Paladin resurrecting at level 2. Will resurrect rather fast. There's only one Rifleman, a whole bunch of Priests. And now, all of a sudden, the what's it called units. Oh, are we going to see some Dispel Magic? Come on. There we go. Going after Dispel Magic, finishing off that Dark Minion. Mountain King sitting at level 5. Paladin back out onto the field. Should be Holy Lighting that Archmage. Yep, there it goes. All right. Thank you, Little Mouse, or Little Eat Mouse. As we're looking at, well, LeX starting to take an economic advantage with additional bases all across the map. LeX looks like it's about to close the door on ThorZaIN unless ThorZaIN is able to make something happen with his current army. Inner Fire, Mountain King, 11 armor. Here we go. Mountain King going to try to make a bit of a play here. Bash onto the Obsidian Statue. Destroyers, there are plenty of them. Stormbolt onto the Death Knight. Death Knight, however, does have a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Death Packs onto a Crypt Fiend as the units are still trying to back away. Archmage could be in trouble. Holy Light in time. Archmage down to 159. Scroll of Town Portal dodges it, trying to stay alive still. Death Knight saves the Lich as a Priest gets taken out again. Scroll of Town Portal to the back. Scroll of Regeneration quickly used. Priest going to continue to heal as well. Archmage completely surrounded and still healing in this fight. Paladin, Staff of Sanctuary, Archmage, Staff of Sanctuary, Mountain King, Potion of Healing for extra good measure. Paladin, no, who has the Ring of Regeneration? Archmage does to get 2 hit points per second. Little ET2 Mouse. All right. Is how, all right, yep. All right, we're going to see some peasant or militia now making their way back down to the south here. We're going to see, well, there go a couple of easy acolytes. Is it going to give level 3 to the paladin? It is not. Is it going to give any additional levels at all? Archmage, if it gets to level 6, could start to swing things, but there is not going to be enough even with this ziggurat getting taken down. Meanwhile, the main expansion of ThorZaIN is in trouble. 74 supplied. LeX is starting to take that economic advantage and translate it into a larger army as, well, things are pretty much starting to come to an end here. Scroll of Town Portal coming back in. Are we going to see these units perhaps are going to try to retreat back out? Where are they going to go? Well, there's the Scroll of Town Portal. Paladin up in that frontline spot. Stormbolt onto a Crypt Fiend. Crypt Fiend going to get taken down. There it goes. Mountain King still in that frontline spot as a Frost Nova Death Coil finishes off. There's a couple of Dispel Magics. Death Knight still trying to wander back around. Destroyers finishing off those Water Elementals. Paladin gets up to level 3. Is it going to be enough to turn the tide? Lich about to get taken down. Death Coil saves it as the Lich tries to escape away down to 268 hit points. Another Stormbolt, a Holy Light combination could take it down, but there it goes. Potion of Healing transferred to the Paladin. Mountain King going perhaps after the Lich. Lich now down to 114 hit points. Holy Light finishes it off. Archmage gets up to level 6, continuing the fight. Obsidian Statue is getting taken down as the unit after unit going to get taken out. Archmage has mass teleport. Where is it teleporting off to? Teleports down to the south here, and now going to shut down the expansion over here on the bottom right. All right, expansion in position. Destroyers being forced to retreat now. This gold mine is lost. This gold mine will be lost. Paladin going to stay at 3. Archmage, Mountain King going to get to 6 if it gets enough experience from these acolytes. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not. 8 experience, 3 experience shy, as the Necropolis is going to be lost here as well. All right. Hi, Iris. How are you? There's the mass teleport. Where's it going to go? It finds an abomination in open field. 52 supply compared to 35. Level 6 now on the Mountain King. 35 supply army going up against 48. There is still mining happening here as well. Oh, hi. Don't turn my chair. As we're looking at Water Elemental still all in position here, ThorZaIN has fought his way back into this game, getting level 6 on not only the Archmage, but now the Mountain King. He could use Avatar to try and dodge a Death Coil as well, and that may be all he needs to get that little bit of an advantage. However, it is a 41 supply army compared to 30. Water Elementals are going to get devoured magic pretty much instantaneously and then destroyed, giving level 5 to the Lich, which opens up for level 3 Frost Nova. All right. Well, giving your opponent an odd level hero level up is always very painful, especially if it's against the undead. Death Knight also very close to level 6 himself. I don't believe we're going to be looking at any sort of real change, though, as the Archmage now trying to lead the charge here. There is some inner fire getting cast. Destroyers are just going to pretty much devour that very easily. You need to see an orb of fire onto that Mountain King, perhaps, to try and go after those destroyers. Death Coil, or pretty much Fireball, or Lich taking a little bit of damage here. Frost Nova across multiple units. Staff of Sanctuary saves right there. Death Coil trying to save as well. Multiple battles. Death Pack trying to gain additional hit points across all the units. Holy Light trying to save as well. What is going on here? Priest, Paladin, Divine Shield, dodge. Beautiful micro battle coming into the back here as the Mountain King constantly, or units are just constantly getting silenced. Dark Ranger separated from the rest of the group. Holy Light followed by a bash perhaps, and the Dark Ranger could get taken down. Dark Ranger gets taken down. Staff of Sanctuary saves the Paladin as the Death Knight now gets up to level 6. Death Knight at level 6. Stormbolt onto the Death Knight. Death Knight, is it going to be able to get taken down? Sorceresses show up to the party. Slow perhaps onto the right there. Mountain King with the Potion of Healing still has a little bit of life in him. No Stormbolt coming across right there. Death Knight could get taken down. One more shot, and there it goes. Lich unable to transfer the Potion of Lesser Invulnerability as the Priest finishes off an Obsidian Statue. 35 supply compared to 21. ThorZaIN looks like he has pulled off a miracle win comeback and gets the win. A beautiful game by ThorZaIN. LeX was in the back, had a major supply advantage. ThorZaIN being able to hold his expansion and then getting up to level 6 with mass teleport, and then shutting down that bottom right hand side expansion. The economic difference being the main difference right there, then translating into a larger hero advantage. thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed that spectacular play. ThorZaIN really having the smaller army throughout, but being able to use his army more efficiently than LeX.